Africa is a vast continent inhabited by many groups of people, each with its own identity and history. The oldest African civilization developed in the Nile Valley of Egypt. South of Egypt, ancient kingdoms grew up along the Nile River as early as 2000 BC. The people of Africa differ greatly in language, customs, and appearance. Along the Nile River, which flows from the tropical forests of Central Africa to the deserts of the north, several early civilizations developed. Heavy rainfall and warm humid air encouraged the growth of lush rainforests. Near the edge of the rainforest is the savanna, an open grassland dotted with shrubs and scattered clumps of trees. The savannas provide land for farming and herding. These grasslands are also the home of Africa's great herds of wild animals: gazelles, giraffes, wild beasts, zebras, lions, and elephants. And now, Group 2 presents The Old World. The ancient people of Africa were pagan worshippers. They worshipped the trees, they worshipped rocks, they worshipped the sun, and most of all, they worshipped their king.
Balili buglut. Balili buglut. Mandam bayut mo. Mandam bayut mo. Dili. Dili. Ernie bayut mo. Ernie bayut mo. Basin. Basin.
The Africans had festivities for various occasions. The whole tribe would celebrate things such as victories in battle, the successful harvest, and even the rise of a new king. When stars were high in the sky, the village elders tell stories of creation, great warriors past, and legends. The people of Africa were kind to the earth, and in turn, the earth provided for them. Hunting was a way of life for the ancient Africans. To them, hunting was both ceremonial and a means of livelihood. This was at the center of their culture, a tradition which stands to this day. Near the great bend of the Middle Nile River is the region called Nubia. It was settled in ancient times by the people of Kush. Trade along the Nile and riches from emerald and gold mines made the kingdom prosperous. Between about 800 and 750 BC, as Egypt went into a period of decline, the Kushites proclaimed their independence and began conquering Egyptian lands. By 730 BC, a Kushite king ruled as pharaoh of all Egypt. The Kushites were driven back to their own lands to the south as the Assyrians invaded Egypt in 671 BC. About 540 BC, the Kushites moved their capital south along the Nile to Meroe. The new location had several advantages, which made the Kushites reach the height of its political and economic power about 200 BC. Gradually, nomadic people from the desert began to raid Kush. The kingdom's trade and farm production declined. In about AD 350, Kush was invaded and conquered by the rival state of Aksum. About 50 AD, Aksum controlled a sizable territory and a far-flung trade. Far to the west of Kush and Aksum, other states developed in the huge savanna of the western Sudan. Gold and salt are traded in the Sudan. The goods were traded by silent barter. The gold miners came with their gold, placed what they considered an equal value of gold beside the salt, and then left. The salt traders returned, and if they agreed to the bargain, took the gold and beat the drum again. Soninka began to act as agents for traders in both gold and salt, since traders' caravans had to pass through their land. Their ruler, or Ghana, became known as the King of the Gold, and the kingdom was called Ghana.